So I just finished watching The Social Dilemma. It is a documentary on Netflix, and it was really interesting to me. And I want to talk about this whole documentary, what I think about this, and what you should be doing with your social media accounts. All right, let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma and I make YouTube videos for a living, and I started watching this documentary that was recommended to me by a bunch of my friends, and it was really interesting to me, because I am the kind of person that is available and is accessible on pretty much all social media platforms except Snapchat. And so I'm just out there and I'm just so available to every single person that even I feel that I have done some wrong usage of my time, to be more exact. And I want to talk about a few things. Okay, I literally made notes while I was watching the complete documentary. It's really interesting. Okay, so the complete documentary is centered around persuasive technology. Okay, for example, I'll give you the UI of Facebook and the UI of Instagram. When you take a look at these user interfaces, and you will realize that these platforms are created in a way that they are addicting to you. They have an addictive nature, right? So what that means is that they will try their best to keep you stuck on their own platform, just scrolling and scrolling. That is something that all of you know. Okay, so that was an interesting topic that they touched upon. And also they talked about how advertisers can create lookalike audiences and they can target that specific type of people that like a particular thing. Okay, and that is completely true. Like I myself have created so many other campaigns wherein I was having let's say I was having around like 10,000 emails, and so I just fed these 10,000 emails into Facebook, and it generated me 2 lakh users that I can target that look similar to these 10,000 people. It's a really good tool for me, right? Because I know that if these 10,000 people are my customers, these 2 lakh people are also likely to become my customers. But this is really good for me as an advertiser, not so much for the user that is watching, because again your data has been used because you're using this service for free, right? So what else do you even expect? Now look, the problem is that you are using the platform, and the platform is having a lot of costs that they need to cover. That is the server cost, then they need to pay their employees, and if all of the people are here for free, then they don't get to do that. And now the best way for them to generate cash is through advertising. Okay, that's the only way that they can make money off of free users. So that's quite an interesting topic. These social media platforms always try to get more and more people on the platform, and once they are on the platform, they try their best to engage you with some amazing content. They'll take a look at what choices you are making, and then they'll take a look at what other people are similar to you. Okay, and then they'll try to show the content that they are consuming to you. Okay, so this is how the complete network effect works. I know you probably would be knowing this. This is something that is pretty common. But next I want to talk about the concept of good for you versus good for the business, good for the company, good for the platform. Okay, so look, the thing is, if you are watching a 10 prank videos while you have a submission to do for your homework this night or this evening, you should probably get a video talking about how can you study better or how can you prepare for your exams recommended on YouTube, right? But that never happens. Let's say you watch a comedy video. Okay, next into the next recommendation would be another comedy video. Okay, then there would be another comedy video. YouTube does not care about you. They only care about how long time you spend on the platform. And if you can spend 5 minutes and then they'll show you another video and you spend 5 more minutes, YouTube is like, oh, that's pretty good. This person is now spending 10 minutes. Let's try to suggest this other video that person watched. Let's see if that person can watch this video as well. They just try to learn as much as possible about you as a person, as an individual. And that's the whole business, right? They are in the business of using your data to target you even more content. Okay, so this is another thing that I wanted all of you to know. Now let's talk about what you should be doing and what the companies should be doing. So these are the two perspectives. Okay, let's take a look at what you should be doing. First of all, pretty simple, just turn off all the notifications on the social media platforms. I have turned off all the notifications on my phone. The only notifications I receive are of the close relatives of mine on WhatsApp and like some other very priority emails. Okay, so that's all that I get notified about. The other things are all disabled. Okay, so all notifications are disabled. That means that I won't get notified again and again. And then what you can also do is that you can change the color scheme of your phone screen to grayscale. So this is a trick that I found out. I was watching a video of Nathaniel Drew. He makes amazing videos, by the way. Okay, so I just watched a video of his, and there he talked about how you can turn your screen into grayscale, and that way you just won't be more excited about looking at your Instagram feed once more. So that will help you out a lot. Okay, just turn off all the colors, because when the colors go away, your excitement and your dopamine also goes away. Okay, so that's one more thing that you can do. And just have a routine, right? Why do you need to look at your phone when you get up in the morning? You can also do something else. Now, I am completely guilty of doing the same thing. Like, I also a lot of times just pick up my phone in the morning and just check what happened, what's the current events. But I operate, this is my choice. Okay, I don't operate based on what the social media wants me to do, right? At least I have more control by having these options. Okay, and also I just monitor how much time am I spending every single week on these social media platforms. Remember, you only have 168 hours in a day to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. You will be sleeping a good chunk of that time. Okay, so just be mindful of the time that you are spending. And this is something that I am also trying to improve upon. Okay, so that's what you can do. Now let's take a look at what the corporations, what the companies can do. Okay, so these social media platforms, and one thing to remember is that I'm just a 19-year-old kid. I don't know a lot about how big corporations work. I just want to speak out what I feel like. I just watched this video, the documentary, and I'm just bursting with emotions, so as to say. Okay, so what they can do is that they can, number one, have a subscription model instead of the ad based model. Okay, so if anyone has a problem with watching ads, they can sign up for this subscription model that they also have, and that would be based upon let's say if you are spending 10 hours in a week on your social media platform, then you will be charged this much amount of rupees or this much amount of dollars. Okay, so they should set that amount, and then after that they will never bother you with any sort of ads. It would be an ad-free platform for you. This would be something that a lot of people can get. This would be really bad for the businesses that want to advertise to the customers, but this is the right thing to do and not the best thing to do for everyone, but it is certainly the right thing to do for the customer. The next thing is to regulate advertisers. Now, I will tell you from my own personal experience, there has been so many times that I have ran one ad and it ran for, let's say, 1 week, and then after that someone reported that ad, and that is when the team from Facebook got to take a look at the ad, and they were like, no, this ad is not good, and they will stop showing it to other people. Okay, we need better ways to regulate these ads, and this is a problem that cannot be rectified just by making another artificial intelligence model, because artificial intelligence model cannot define what is right and what is wrong. They also give an example of how conspiracy theories get so much hype and they get so much attention. That is only because people are misguided, people are misleaded, and the social media platform just looks at that piece of content, that video, that post, and it looks at its engagement, and they're like, this engagement is pretty good. It's getting 1,000 likes and a bunch of comments and a bunch of shares. We should probably start pushing it to other people, right? So that's what the social media platform thinks, and that is not the right thing to do, obviously, right? What they should be doing is that they need to hire more people that would be able to take a look at what all ads are playing, and if the ad is suitable, and only then they should be allowing it to be executed on the platform. So that's what my thoughts are. One more thing that I think will be inevitable, it will be happening, is that there will be a breakup of all of these huge corporations. Agree with me or not, Facebook should be broken down into Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, these three separate entities. If these three corporations become one corporation, this just becomes a really big monopoly, and they can do whatever they want to. with this much power, and they should not have access to this much power. And again, these are just my thoughts. I don't want to imply and impose my thoughts on you, so just take this with a grain of salt, but that's what I feel. Okay, so that's what they should be doing. Google should also be broken down into smaller companies so that they can compete with each other, right? That's what I think. So that's just my perspective. I often say a lot to you guys that subscribe to my channel, like this video, but the thing is, I just really wish that this is not the 19th video that you are watching since the morning. Okay, like even today I published a video on my channel, and I just really want people to watch and to spend time wisely. Okay, that's all I want people to understand, right? That's my take on the social dilemma, the documentary on Netflix. That's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me if you want to on social media. I do post quite a good amount of posts, videos and written content. So if you want, you can check it out. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.